What's up everyone, Pedro here, and before we start, I've noticed that we have a few new faces in the house. I'm happy to see that those videos are helping you guys, and we are creating not only a channel, but a great community. Thank you guys for that. Now you are probably wondering, okay Pedro, so what are we doing here today? I have a question for you. You ever sit down at a table, flop a hand, feel like you're about to win the World Series of poker, and then the turn comes, river comes, and suddenly your stack is vanishing faster than a pizza at a family dinner? Yeah, I've been there too. And if I learned one thing over the years, it's this. Most players lose chips post-flop, not because they're unlucky, but because they don't know how to read the board, read opponents, and control the chase for excitement. Today we're going to take a deep dive into post-flop play, but don't worry, we'll keep it fun. I'll give examples from my own hands, some mental tricks, and yes, maybe a meme or two to keep you awake. Because poker is serious, but learning it doesn't have to feel like a lecture. By the end of this video, you'll understand why some players cry over missed draws while others calmly stack chips, and how to be the latter. Alright, let's get real. Pre-flop, there's a clear structure. You raise, call, fold. Simple, right? But the moment the flop hits, everything gets messy. Imagine this. You flop top pair with a decent kicker, someone bets big, and your brain goes, do I call? Raise? Fold? Or just set fire to my chips and hope for a miracle? Most beginners don't realize the real enemy isn't the other player. It's the post-flop chaos. They chase draws, overcommit to hands, and react emotionally instead of logically. Here's a personal story. I once had a hand with 2 overcards and a gut shot. The turn was a blank. I thought, maybe the river? I went all in. Nothing. My opponent, calm as a monk. Me, crying quietly inside. Lesson, the board doesn't owe you anything. Your decisions post-flop can make or break your stack, even if you had the best starting hand. Let's talk about reading the board. Think of it like reading a map in a video game. You don't just wander blindly, you check where the danger zones are, where the treasure is, and where the traps lie. Boards can be dry, not many combinations for strong hands, perfect to be aggressive. Wet, lots of potential draws, caution is key. Example, flop comes 10 spades, 8 spades, 5 diamonds. You have king of spades, jack of clubs, sweet. You have a gut shot, straight draw. But wait, someone bets heavy. That board is dangerous. There are flush and straight possibilities. Do you call? Maybe. Do you shove? Probably not. Beginners often misread the danger. They chase every draw as if the chips were monopoly money. Fun? Maybe. Profitable? Rarely. Now, the fun part? Reading people. Not their cards, but their behavior. Signs to look for. Hesitation equals maybe weak. Instant aggression equals could be strong or trying to bluff. Calling too much equals sometimes a trap. Story time. I once played against a guy who always bets after thinking for 20 seconds. I called him a thinker, but really he was a trap machine. I folded my top pair and watched him river the nuts straight. Moral, don't judge a player by how dramatic they are, judge them by patterns, not emotions. Okay, here's the big one. Controlling your chips. Post-flop is where most beginners let emotions rule. Oh, I need to hit this flush. I have top pair, it must be good. But hey, ask yourself this before committing chips post-flop. If this doesn't hit, am I okay folding? Yes, maybe continue. No, fold. Stack management is like dieting. You can't eat the whole cake now and expect abs later. Protect your chips first, then take calculated risks. Let's lighten it up a bit. Ever go all in with a hand that feels like a masterpiece and then see the river completely ruin your art? I once had a straight draw and thought, this is it, I'm the king. Turn comes, nothing. River comes, nothing. I stared at my chips like they betrayed me. My opponent, he just sipped his drink, smiled, and took my stack. The point? I know you heard me saying almost the same histories over and over again, but it's because that's poker. Okay, it happens. Now what? Are you always going to keep remembering? Or keep your mind locked? Say, lesson learned, next hand, go. Post-flop decisions are funny when you learn from them, and expensive when you don't. Keep it light, laugh at your mistakes, and most importantly, learn from them. Here's your checklist. 1. Check the board. Dry or wet. 2. Evaluate your hand. Top pair, draw, or nothing. 3. Consider your stack. Big, small, mid. 4. Read your opponent. Aggressive, passive, tricky. 5. Ask yourself, if I lose this, am I okay? 6. Decide. Fold, call, raise. Post-flop is like chess. One wrong move and suddenly you're down a few hundred chips. One right move and you build a stack like a boss. And guys, once again, poker post-flop is where the real game happens. Don't let emotions or excitement chase your chips away. Protect your stack, read the board, read your opponents, and make smart, calculated moves. If you enjoyed this video, hit subscribe, leave a comment with your funniest or worst post-flop story, and join our community in the description.